how I went from eating either 1,200 calories or below for every single day for like close to 2 years actually, to now eating 2,400 calories, so doubling that without gaining fat and actually just putting on muscle. Hello guys! So if you are new to this channel, welcome, and if you are a long-time subscriber, welcome back. So this is not my typical kind of sort of video, and I just wanted to kind of walk you guys through what I have personally done for my body in the last year or so, because it's super important and I get so many questions about it on Instagram. Speaking of that, if you want to follow my fitness account on Instagram, it's _FatesFitness, and in real life, and I figured if I just had a video out there with all the information, it would help a ton of people. So this is just going to be my personal story and what I was able to accomplish. It doesn't mean that this is what you should be doing necessarily in your life, or I'm telling you what to do. I'm just simply putting out there what I have done. So I'm gonna break this down super simply into kind of a couple of steps and factors into everything. The first thing that I wanted to touch on is the fact that I am myself an online coach and personal trainer, but that doesn't mean that I coach myself. I still do have a coach, and I did have a coach through this entire process because I believe that everyone does need a coach regardless of how knowledgeable you are or not. You kind of just need someone else's perspective and knowledge, and you know, it can be hard to coach yourself and tell yourself to eat more food or do this and that, and look at your own body and try and decide things like that. What I did was I reverse dieted. So the reason why I track macros and count calories, things like that, which just means that I count how many grams of protein I have each day, how many grams of carbs, and how many grams of fat. Let's just go over the basis of a reverse diet. I had been dieting for a super long time. I had made sure that I didn't eat more than 1,200 calories for an extended period of time, and it wreaked havoc on my body, but I didn't know what I was doing was wrong. The symptoms that I was feeling: tired all the time, such low energy, I was freezing cold all the time, my nails were so thin and my hair was falling out, I had no intensity in my workouts because I could not be pushing any heavier weight with, you know, how weak I felt. I was hungry all the time, and all that was on my mind was food 24/7. Like, when's my next meal? How can I stop myself from eating right now? You know, let me chew gum, let me drink more water, things like that. Oh, also, I lost my period completely, and I had lost it for over a year actually, which is super unhealthy, and that's a big indicator that something is not right in your body. Also, you don't look muscular or toned the way you thought you would if you lost all the weight, and you might actually just look skinny fat, if you've heard of that term before. I then worked with a coach and started to reverse diet. So to reverse diet, you slowly increase your calories each week because you're still in a caloric deficit even while you're moving up in calories, but your body is adjusting. So the key here is that you are slowly increasing calories each week. You're not going straight from 0 to 100 and you're saying, well, this Instagram model is eating 2,000 calories and I'm at half that. I should just start eating 2,000 calories right now, and then I'll look like her. You need to slowly increase your calories at a time so that your body has time to adjust each week. And by doing that, you then can slowly work your way up to that number, and you can sustainably then eat at like 2,000 calories without, you know, putting on a lot of fat. That is the basics of a reverse diet. Let's talk about the macronutrient aspect of this now. I kept my protein relatively, actually the same the entire time. So I had my set calorie goal, but I had my set protein goal. And I hit that protein number consistently every day, and then each week that number didn't change. I was eating enough protein for my body weight, and it wasn't going up. So the things that do increase are your carbs and your fats. Mostly carbs though. I really didn't increase fats a ton, mostly stuck to carbs, and my carbs shot up through the roof eventually, but it takes time. So each week 20 more grams of carbs. Next week 20 more grams of carbs, next week 20 more, and that's kind of how you want to slowly approach it, so you're not just shocking your body. How this actually increases your muscle mass and keeping you lean, so a lean bulk you could say, without putting on any fat. So basically, when you're increasing those carbs each week, you're starting to feel more energized and have more energy to then push yourselves in your workouts. So when you go to lift weights, this is a big aspect of a reverse diet too. You can do it without this aspect, but if you want to hit a certain, body composition, body goal, working out and weightlifting is going to be super important still. So with the weightlifting, each week I found myself stronger and able to start lifting heavier and heavier weights, more than I thought that I would be able to. And a part of that was from the increase in food. So since we were slowly increasing my food each week, I was able to start lifting heavier each week, which means I started to put on more muscle each week. And when you have more muscle mass, you end up burning more calories. So that's kind of why your body is able to continually increase your calories without putting on a bunch of extra fat, because now you have more muscle mass. Your body is processing your food more, your metabolic processes are, heightened, you're using more calories just in your daily life, that it's not really making a difference when you are eating like 50 or 100 calories more each week. I also did zero cardio, literally no cardio throughout the entire year. Like, I have not done cardio in over a year, maybe even 2 years, guys. Cardio is just to burn more calories, and we're not trying to do that. We're trying to reverse diet, so we're trying to get more calories in you, more energy in you, more fuel in you. But weightlifting, you're able to turn that extra fuel into muscle mass. So basically a recap of how I went from eating 1,200 calories to now double that to 2,400 calories every single day is I was consistent. Sure, I had some days where I maybe didn't hit things to a T because I'm not perfect, but I consistently stuck with what I needed to be doing. I lifted heavy. I wasn't scared to push myself in the gym and to see my muscles grow. And I listened to my coach, even on things where I maybe didn't agree with what they told me to do. I just trusted the process and listened to their advice, because you have to know that a coach most likely knows a little bit more than you, and you have to just trust the overall process. They're not going to try and screw you over. Those would probably be the big 3 key tips that I, did to get my calories so high. I still eat so much food each day. My carbs are through the roof still, but yet I lost fat in the long run, and my muscle mass just continued to increase. So this is a super duper helpful dieting technique to help your body kind of reset if you feel like you've hit a plateau, or you've been dieting for a while. Or you just want to put on muscle mass, maybe grow your glutes, maybe just have some more shape to you, but not like chubby shape type of a thing. It's really just about doing things slowly and thinking about the bigger picture in the long run rather than like immediate results. if you want to stay at the amount of like starving calories that you're at because you feel lean, and you feel like if you eat more it's going to make you fat, then you know that's up to you. But if you want to do something for your body that's going to help you in the long run, where you don't have to worry about food anymore, like I can eat literally whatever I want every day because I have such a wide calorie range now, and it like I'm not gaining fat because I took the time, honestly 4 months, to get my calories up. Just do the math, like whatever you're starting at now, and then either 50 to 100 calories per week, just see what you can get at, and how long that's going to take you. So what, like 3 months of calculating your food each day to set you up for like a lifetime of healthy relationship with food? I think it's worth it. If you really want this, you're gonna put in the work, and it's gonna help you in the long run. But this is just something that helped me so much. I'm not telling you to do anything, totally your choice and what your goals are. I just want to share with you guys what worked for me and my body, and how I did it, because I do get asked about it a lot, and people are like, how are you so lean and you eat so much? No food is ever off limits either. Which is super important, because some people think if you eat certain foods it's going to make you fat. Nothing in itself is going to make you fat, but it's really just a lifestyle change and something that I'm really proud of that I did for my health. And I'm so proud of the relationship that I have with food now, the lack of stress that I have around it. So I hope that helps some of you guys out. Let me know if you guys ever have any questions. You can DM me on Instagram. I always reply my DMs, _FatesFitness. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if it helped you out. And even if you didn't need this knowledge and you already knew it, just give it a thumbs up anyways, because I appreciate you. But have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. I love you all. Bye!